right, guys, so I'm going to bring you a really interesting one. This one is called Koonimals. So if anyone is involved in the art space, you would have heard of this guy, Jeff Koons, right? He's a very famous artist. He actually has the record for the highest art piece ever sold at $91.1 million for Rabbit, which is this guy over here. I'll try and make him a bit bigger for you. Now, I really, really like it. I don't $91 million like it.
Hey, well, somebody could say the same thing about a JPEG of a monkey. So who are we to say?
For sure. I'm just saying that's a heck of a lot of money, and that's why it's like proper world record. And before that, he sold one a balloon dog for $58.4 $1 million. Anytime someone that we're covering has got a Wikipedia page, there's no better level of doxing, in my opinion. Not only do we know who they are, but they are famous because they've got a whole Wikipedia page on them. So this project is actually being done by Jeff's son. And I'll just jump over to, okay, that's just a news article on him. So it's being done, I think it's Ludwig, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay, so it's being done by Ludwig. Their Twitter account's been suspended due to unusual activity. Again, because we know who this is Jeff Koons' son doing an art project. He's also an artist. This is not necessarily a red flag. If there is quick activity on an account, they do suspend it. When you appeal and you prove that it's not a problem, they reinstate it. I also think the name is not helping them from a Twitter perspective. They might have thought there was something nefarious going on there. But if we go onto the Instagram page, which is all we really have to go on, that and Discord at the moment, because we do not have a website yet. But this is also very, very early. Like, it only came on to anyone's radar about a week ago, max. So we're very early here. The reason we're mixing early projects and less early is we do want guys to have a chance to know about these projects early so that they can get in the Discords, do what they be OGs in those Discords and end up getting whitelist roles. But the downside is that when we review them this early, there isn't as much information as we want. So here's the Instagram account. Here you're seeing what these NFTs are going to look like, very much in his father's style. Ludwig is definitely taking over his dad. He's an artist in his own right. I think they're really, really cool. And I have absolutely no doubt that there will be physicals attached to them as well. That's just my personal opinion. If we jump on into their Twitter over here, we know that
their Discord.
Their Discord. All right, so I'll show you here. We've got, wow, it's launching soon. When I looked at this on Sunday, there was no launch date. It's launching soon. They've already got 74,000 in their Discord. 25th of February, so that's in about 10 days' time. It will be a Dutch auction, which I personally always hate, but I do understand the value of them. The auction will start at 6 p.m. UTC on the 25th. Starting price will be 1 Ethereum, and it will go down in 0.1 ETH increments every 6 minutes, and it will then bottom out at 0.4. If you whitelisted, your price will be 0.4. They're doing whitelist for the most engaged members in the Discord, and there will also be some given to the team. And here they actually say our Twitter account got suspended due to unusual activity. We're in contact with Twitter, should be back this weekend or early next week, which is a bit unfortunate for them, but I'm sure they'll sort it out. If you go here, I actually picked up press releases on them. So obviously there's a whole lot on Jeff, on the father. That's one of his really early pieces. But I've put all these links in our own Discord. Check how cool that is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, out of grass. Very interesting. I mean, it's, if you haven't heard of him, a very, very interesting to look into him. A very notable artist, and controversial to some degree. Has had some controversy. Back on their Discord, I don't see anything about the team. Obviously, we know Ludwig and we know Jeff. There's no doubt that there's a team behind this, but there's no info on anyone else except for them. At the moment, from what I can see, supply of 5,555. This is purely, at this point, in my opinion, an art project. So I think if you're a fan of Jeff Koons, this is a great investment piece for you. There is no roadmap on the Discord, and again, there's no website currently. It does say website to be announced or coming or something to that effect. So I'm really hoping to see a lot more on the website. Again, it only popped up about a week ago. I'm quite surprised that they've already got a launch date of the 25th of February. But maybe they feel, look, 74,000 in Discord is a hang of a lot. Maybe they feel they've got enough to go on. On the flip side, 1 Ethereum is a hang of a lot.
Yeah.
And there's not a huge amount of people that can happily afford that. If you were saying to me, Philip, should I mint this? I don't think that this is one that you're going to mint to flip, in my opinion. I think this is an art piece that you'd want to hold. And I'm saying that, unless you've got 15 Ethereum and this will just be one of that Ethereum, I wouldn't spend my full only ETH on this, because it's going to tie that money up. And there are great opportunities out there, even with all the rubbish that's going on. There are gems, and I would really want to keep it. However, if you're a guy sitting with 20, 30, 40 ETH, you love Jeff Koons, you've been following Ludwig, and this in my opinion will appreciate over time, as art does. But yeah, definitely at this point, I'm waiting to see a roadmap. I'd love to see, is there going to be those physicals or not? They just lend themselves so beautifully to physicals. Are those physicals going to be one of ones? Because that would just be incredible. I mean, even Gucci, which is by Super Plastic, which is sitting at a 10 ETH floor, theirs are not one of ones. There's 4 different drops, of which 150 people in each of those drops are all going to get the same Gucci. So there'll be 4 different little Guccis. So I mean, if this comes out that you're going to have a one of one like your NFT, that changes the ball game all the way, because here you've got the Sun really coming into digital art for the first time. He is a notable artist in his own right, and to own one of his pieces, especially a one of one, would be incredible and worth every penny. So very difficult at this stage. I didn't know the launch date. That was not mentioned when I investigated 2 days ago. And I really thought we would have a lot more time to see a lot more. But I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Maybe on a Freestyle Friday, we'll have a look into Rebels and into Koonimals as we get more information on them.
I think it said on their Discord there that their website would be launching on the 15th. So that's tomorrow. So
Okay,
maybe they'll have more info
then.
That'd be good.
Cool.